Hi, this is Kasra, and I'm going to teach you about punctuating dialogue. I hope you like it. So, this is a beginning tag. For example, Kasra said, I like turtles. There's always a period inside of the quotation mark at the end. And also, for example, Kasra said, any saying after a name, there's a comma for the beginning tag. And then after the comma, you always put a quote. And that's some of the beginning tag. So, same thing for exclamation marks. Kasra said, comma, quote, I like turtles. The exclamation mark is also inside the last quotation marks. Same thing as the question mark, except you have to change your sentence into a question. See, like Kasra said, comma, quote, do you like turtles? Question mark inside the last quote. And also, did I forget to mention that after one of your quotation marks, after the comma, then quote, you put a capital, like capital I on the first one. When I said Kasra said, comma, quote, you have to put a capital I, like turtles. And then Kasra said again, I like turtles, capital I. And then on the question mark set, you have, for example, for me, you have to put Kasra said, comma, quote, capital D. So any single letter that's after the comma quotation mark, you have to put a capital on it. So this is a middle tag. See, for example, I like cheese, comma, quote. And there's also a quote at the beginning before the first letter of the sentence. And then there's always a comma, then quote. And then you say, who said that? And then you just continue on with their sentence they were going to say. So like this, quote, I like cheese, comma, quote. Kasra said, comma again, then quote to start a new sentence. I also like apples, period, quote. Got it? Hope you do. Now there is more of middle tags still coming. So, as I told you, that's a middle tag. Well, with an exclamation mark, it's pretty much the same thing. Quotation mark, capital, obviously, I told you before. Like cheese. Exclamation mark, quotation mark, and then you can just say Kasra said. But after Kasra said, don't forget those quotation marks. Except Kasra, if someone said something or explained something, or they said like Kasra explained, Kasra said, Kasra exclaimed, then you would still put a comma. And then quotation marks to start the next sentence, capital I, and don't forget that comma. I also like apples, exclamation mark, and always the exclamation mark inside of the quotation marks. Same as up here. Okay. So, same thing here on the question mark. Quotation mark, capital, obviously inside of the quotation marks. You like cheese. Question mark inside of the quotation marks. And Kasra said, comma, quotation marks, obviously another capital, I already said. Do, period, quotation marks. You could do that forever. You could keep going on with sentences and sentences doing that, except I'm going to stop there. I'll see you at the end tags. So here on the ending tag, right here, look, quotation marks, capital I, like books, comma, quote, and then you have to put a set, because, or any other saying. Kasra, period, inside of the quotes. That's the start of the ending tag. There's still a lot more to go. So on the ending tag, on an exclamation mark, as you can see here, quotation marks, inside of the quotation marks, a capital, because it's the start of the sentence, exclamation mark, and then inside of the quotes. And then if you're going to do an exclamation mark, like, quote, I like books, exclamation mark, quote. But every time you put said or any saying like said, expressed, exclaimed, there's still always a period at the end of every saying. Got that? So, on the question mark, as I said, quote, capital any letter, and you have to make the sentence a question. Do you like books? Question marks inside of the quotes, and as I told you before, it's period after any saying. Kasra said. So, hope you got that. Bye, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Bye.